Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection.
Good morning, Needham High School. I'm Adina Jacobson.
And I'm Brian Warner, and welcome to NHSN.
Congratulations to everyone on finishing their AP exams last week. Speaking of AP exams, here's Joy Ornstein with some info regarding the stress around AP tests.
The end of the school year is arriving, and so are AP exams. This last week, juniors and seniors have been taking these tests for college credit.
I am taking AP English Language.
Just AP French.
I just took AP Chem, and I'm going to take AP Calculus AB tomorrow, actually.
Art. AP Art this year.
Students are a little nervous for their tests, but they feel prepared.
It's a lot of studying, so it's kind of stressful at times.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm pretty confident because the AP classes prepared me for the test pretty well.
Really stressful at first, but at the end I kind of wrapped it up and stopped procrastinating, and I'm all right.
I think that there's a lot of hype about taking AP classes, like that they're, oh my gosh, they're gonna be so hard, like, you know, that there's just so much hype around them, and I think it's honestly not as bad as people, you know, think. And
it's gonna be a lot of work, but try not to stress too much because you'll be prepared.
And make sure you're doing something you actually want to do.
Don't slack off. Start studying before you think you need to, and then you'll be okay.
Thanks, Julia.
Now we'll go to Zach Kaplan for sports.
Thanks, guys. The rugby team had a tough loss to Bishop Hendricken last week in the playoffs as their season ended. The boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, and volleyball teams continue to gear up for the playoffs as all three are in the top 5 in the state. Girls lacrosse is ranked number 2. They beat Brookline and Newton North last week before a tough loss to Westwood. We'd like to offer our thoughts and prayers with Maddie Walter, a Westwood girls lacrosse player who was in critical condition after an injury from a cliff fall last weekend and could not play in the game. Boys lacrosse beat Brookline and Newton North before taking on Acton Boxborough last Saturday on senior night and beating them 14-7. Sophomore Tony Trabuco put in not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 goals for the Rockets. A career night for that young man. They sit at 15-1 and in the top 5 in Massachusetts. Boys volleyball is 18-0 on the season after beating Natick, Braintree, and Newton North, all by 3-0 margins. Talk about dominance. The Rockets still have yet to lose a set, winning their games this season by the aggregate score of 64-0. Elsewhere, the softball team is just a game under 500. They had a tough week with close losses to Framingham and Weymouth before they knocked off Ursuline 15-3. The baseball team got their third win of the season as they knocked off Weymouth 7-2 last Wednesday. Also, this past Monday, they upset number 3 Braintree in one of the biggest upsets in the state this season. A huge congratulations to the team. Off the field last Saturday, the Rockets had an alumni game followed by a reception honor Coach Freitas and his 40-plus years of service to the NHS baseball program. He accepted a gift on behalf of his longtime assistant Mike Taggart and called a shot towards somewhere. Not exactly sure where in that picture, but certainly a notable night as the longtime Needham baseball coach was honored this past weekend for his many years of coaching. The boys tennis team continued their dominance as they beat Dedham and Newton North last week. They sit at 8-3 now, while the girls are 7-3. In the state individual tournament, Kevin Chow and Sam Cohen advanced to the South quarterfinals for singles, while the doubles team of Jake Schumann and Alex Cohen also advanced to the South quarterfinals. The track teams continued their dominant seasons. The boys are 4-0 after beating Brookline last week, and the girls are 1-3 after losing to Brookline. At the D1 state relays on Sunday, the girls performed exceptionally, however, as their distance medley and sprint medley relays both took first place. The girls finished in 7th for the overall meet. The boys finished in 5th for the meet, as the javelin relay team of Peter Hood, Axel Bell, and Nolan Riley finished first. The rumor that the other teams were simply too frightened and gave the Rockets first place out of fear remains unconfirmed at this time. That wraps up the week in sports, as the postseason is almost here for most teams. For NHSN Sports, I'm Zach Kaplan.
Thanks, Zach. Now I'll go to Sarah for NHSN compliments.
Hi, I'm Sarah Breitbart Frischling, and welcome to NHSN Compliments. Shani is great at taking photos. Amanda Wong has amazing calf muscles and has a cute sneeze. And finally, Juliana Donovan always makes me smile. Well,
Hi, today we're here with Sophie Schaefer and Lucy's Engine from Not in Our Cafeteria. What is Not in Our Cafeteria?
Not in Our Cafeteria is a movement to get styrofoam trays out of our cafeteria.
Why is it important that we do that?
It is important for a lot of reasons. So, everyone knows that styrofoam trays are used in the cafeteria, but the reason that they are used is mostly because they're cheaper by about 3 times than getting good compostable trays. When styrofoam is produced, the EPA estimates that about 57 hazardous chemicals are released into the environment.
Geez. How does the administration feel about this?
The administration, they like the idea, but it's really, really hard to implement. And there have been many pushes for this in the past, and they haven't gone through for various reasons. And so the administration is kind of iffy towards it.
And what can we as the students do to help you?
Well, the biggest thing you can do right now is just email the superintendent, email the principal, tell them that you want this changed, because if enough people speak, then your voices will be heard.
All right. Compost, everyone. It's important.
To wrap up this episode, we would like to congratulate the seniors on finishing up their last week of high school. We can't wait to hear about all of the great things you will do next year.
A special shout out to our producer, Dante Capone, for his hard work and dedication to the news every week. Congratulations, and we'll miss you next year.
Good riddance.
Well, that's it for this week. See you next time on NHSN.
Yes.
You guys look great today. Okay,
Thank you.
phenomenal. Okay.
I love when Dante gets into director mode.
Yeah, okay. Good.
The track jacket definitely adds to it.
But seriously, I know. Just thanks, and let's do this, okay? Quick,
All right.
Make it quick and easy.
Well, that's all for this week.
See you
next time on NHSN.
Oh, no. Because it was on a different line, so like I thought it was like, okay, sorry. This is like actually the last time. This is like, sorry, that was my bad.
Actually,
Okay.
I swear.
Okay. Dun.